Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Ohio State Buckeyes. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And it's a bunch formation. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the fifth row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
It's a run opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Ncaa. That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. To throw, it's Ncaa. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the...
He's got a crease. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
And if just throw it away now, couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
What a credit to this defense all the way around. Great pass rush. They flush him out of the pocket, but then the coverage was sticky. There was nowhere to go with the football, and he's got to throw that ball away. At least for them, this is still a close game, and you can just take the 3 points, which I think they should do here.
Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 Dolphin scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Delayed handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Here comes the pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed on that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's got space. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Lets it go quickly. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after the return. Thought that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
They'll run it to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. It's caught, and he's got a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
He has got to do a better job post-catch of holding on to that football. Ball security is paramount in this game. This is a terrific job defensively of knocking that ball out, and then you've got the scoop and score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball.
We're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Ncaa. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds, but a nice play. Moves the ball to the 45. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaking free. End zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job hitting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Ncaa. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got open space. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on 3rd down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way.
Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
The sure hands, it's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He has first down yardage at the 46. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Ncaa. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A deep shot for the score.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half, able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Like the final play of the half coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to have to defend these shots down the field. They told us that this offense likes to be aggressive. They had to be aware. They do a nice job here creating incompletion on a shot down the field.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he out-battles the defender and makes the catch way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. In the red area, it's Jackson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stop for no gain again. 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Caught in the end zone.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
He's in the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. At the 10 now. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Chris, he was wide open, and that would have been a huge gain for this offense. What a mistake. Sometimes you can just take your eyes off the football. There is no way to explain him dropping that ball. He's normally such a better player than that. Tell you what, you got to put that one behind you, because that one could be in the back of his mind the entire game.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Now tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. They'll try the right here. Got an opening here. Gets the first and still running. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Looking deep to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. And the gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
3rd down is a handoff. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, if this defense thinks that this offense is just going to run out the clock, they are sorely mistaken. This offense has their foot on the gas, and this is a wake-up call for this defense. They better start blitzing, creating some pressure, because this quarterback is going to eat them alive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Goes out of bounds, but the gain moves the ball right near the 15.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yards.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Eludes a tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Using his left. Look out, he's got space ahead. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. He's got a man down the middle. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
They're doing a good job here putting themselves in position inside the 5, but got to score quickly. You need the ball multiple times. This ball needs to be in the end zone right away.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Down big. They'll obviously go for it here on 4th and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory. Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. And he's hit just before the throw. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, or they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee.